Well, hi, Sarah. This week you get a pass on your DQ. There were no citations, which is important, so I took some points off for that. And it was a little bit late, so I took some points off for that. But in the main, it was a good post, good thoughts, good inputs into the role of pastor parent in an organization and how it relates to HR. And I think HR is perfectly suited for that kind of role because they have a uh, wider purview than the business units. They look across the organization, so they know what's going on. And they also are out of the normal chain of command, so they can provide a safe harbor for either the employees or the managers to come in, vent if necessary, because that, in some cases that will diffuse an entire situation, and others give advice and give straightforward advice about how to proceed. So there's a very not necessarily unique, because I consider being a pastor parent mentality, if you will, as a leadership competency, but it's a useful thing to have within HR. You've also got to understand there's a balance, because if you support one side or the other too much, you use credibility of the other side. I use the example of when I was in the FAA. HR always took the side of the organization against the union. So the union didn't trust them and refused to work with HR, which is not the kind of situation you want to be in. So it's a useful role to have within your HR context in virtually any organization. This week, I'm asking all my students as a personal favor to me to go in and take the end of course survey. It's certainly how I get my feedback, and I take it seriously. I filter it through my own continuous improvement process, and that's how I get better term over term. Now, I think I'm doing a fabulous job as a professor, just knocking it out of the park and deserve tens. But I also know that I teach in this virtual environment, and without feedback from great students like you, I don't know whether that view is reinforced or disabuse myself of that and need to do something different for the next term. So I take this feedback seriously. School certainly takes it seriously. We teach it in all the HR courses, so it's important. You get to practice on me and use me as a subject of giving your feedback. I mean, that's got to be fun. So please take the 5 or 10 minutes to give me some feedback and take the survey. It's a small hurdle to jump over as you've got 10 days left, and then you'll be mission complete in 522. I appreciate all the hard work you put in, all the insights that you bring to the class. And with that, I'm going to let you go. And as always, if you need something, just please give me a buzz. Cheers.